Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session of Wellness Wednesdays. I'm your host, Dr. Manjiri Nadkarni, Ayurvedic MD, registered holistic nutritionist, and I would love to welcome you all back to this week's Wellness Wednesday. So, this week we are going to discuss different factors. This entire month, we've been discussing different factors related to weight, optimal weight, weight loss. Today, we are going to talk about certain factors that are prerequisite to help you understand your own health, right? And exactly what I'm going to talk about today is that I'm going to say a quick hi to Bharat, Fareed, and Pam are here on Instagram. If you're watching this live on Facebook, say a quick hi. And if you have any questions about today's topic or any other topic in general, please feel free to post your questions in the comment section below. So, we are talking about body composition today. What exactly is body composition and why is it essential for your health? So, that is what we are going to discuss today. So, let's get started. First, my question is for all of you watching this live. Have you ever had a body composition report done before? So that's my question to you. Have you had an assessment of your body composition? Yes or no? Please write it in the comment section. So, what exactly is body composition? So, body composition is nothing but the composition of body, what exactly your body is made up of. Your body weight, especially when we look at the weight on the scale, that is the one parameter that most people track when it comes to their health, fitness, their goals related to weight loss. But understanding your body composition is extremely important because your body weight is made up of different factors. You have the body fat, which is responsible for insulating your body. Excess of this fat is going to inflame you and create a lot of challenges in your body. Your body also has bones that help you give the structure. Your body also has good amounts of muscles that help you provide the strength. The muscles also help in case of any, when you're recovering from any illness, for example. um, your body, when it needs the protein, it will break the muscle mass down and utilize it for any kind of repair. And your body also has lots of water, right? The water component, your hydration, extremely important. Your entire cells, they have lots of water, and you require this water. So your body composition is made up of not just the fat, but the muscle mass, the bones, as well as the water, right? So when we look at a body composition, we're tracking all of these rather than just focusing on the weight on the scale, right? And I'll give you two examples. So example one is, if you look at two men who are 6 feet tall, they may weigh the same, they're weighing 240 pounds, for example. And what you see physically, when you see at them, they look completely different, right? One is a bodybuilder and the other one is an obese, couch potato who doesn't like exercising, and they will have the same weight on the scale, right? So what I'm trying to help you understand is the weight on the scale is not definitive. You need to learn a lot more about your body composition if you are on a health journey, right? So that's the number one example. So weighing scale is not the best judge of your health. Second option is, that somebody who is on a restrictive diet, right? So I have clients who will come to me who've seen, other nutritionists who've been on keto diets, different kinds of restrictive diets, and they have lost a lot of weight, but they start feeling weak, they start feeling exhausted. They cannot keep up with their exercising. If somebody has been exercising for half an hour every day or an hour every day, now they cannot keep up with it. They sometimes start losing a lot of hair, they start getting a lot of fatigue. So this is where we have to look at the body composition and really understand what's going on, right? So I have examples of this. I have seen a live example of this, that I had a 23-year-old on a keto program where she lost at least 20 pounds, and her muscle mass was down to a 23% when it should have been a 30% for someone as young as her, right, as a woman. So body composition is important because weighing scale is not the final judge of your health. Weighing scale only tells you a number, it does not tell you what you weigh, right? It does not tell how strong you are, how much muscles you are. It does not talk about hydration. It does not talk about anything else besides your weight. So that is important to understand, right? So body composition is where we are tracking how much body fat you have, how much muscle mass you have, um, what is the status of your bones, how much hydration you have. And that is really important because, as I mentioned before, like several factors, like throughout your life you will require an optimal amount of body fat, right? It does not have to be too low. So when we look at men versus women, right, men, typically it will be from like 11 to 20% of body fat. Women typically 22 to 30% of body fat. That's very typical ranges for men and women. Women do have more fat because of the estrogen and female hormones, which will help you. um, okay, Pam, is there an issue with the audio? I don't know what's going on. Okay, so Pam says there is an issue. I think I don't know why my Instagram is like the video is breaking a bit. Pam, I'm also live on Facebook, so if you want to join me live there, I think you will be able to listen better as it's streaming better on Facebook. So yeah, going back, so you want to know that your body fat is in the optimal ranges, right? And sometimes when you look at somebody, you cannot estimate the amount of body fat they have, right? I will give you another example. So I saw one of my clients, a few years ago, and I still remember because she was exactly half my, size, and she had double the body fat. Like she had a higher body fat than I had, right? So for somebody who looks extremely skinny, for somebody who's normal on the body mass index, if you have a high amount of body fat, that's also called skinny fat, and that is in fact dangerous kind of fat. That is the fat that is surrounding your organs, that is the fat that is stored in the body without any use, and that is the fat that is going to increase the inflammation in your body and make you prone to various risks like diabetes or high blood pressure, cancer, as well as heart disease, right? So too much fat in the body, even if you can't see it, right, visually, can be there, and that exactly is the term called skinny fat, right? So skinny fat is the term where uh, there is, you don't have a lot of BMI. Your BMI is within the normal ranges. You don't weigh heavy on the scale. If you look at the charts for your height and weight, you will be perfect. At the same time, if we run a body composition, we will see that you have high amounts of body fat. And that is why whenever I do a body composition report, I will always compare the body fat with the BMI, right? Because again, BMI is not a definitive measurement, nor is the weighing scale, right? So, who should get a body composition done? The number one thing is, anybody who's on a health journey, anybody who wants to, get healthy. It's always good to know where you're starting, right? If you want to drive somewhere and you want to see what is the distance, you have to put your location where you are today, right? Similarly, if you are on a health journey, you will require to get a baseline of where you are today, and that is where body composition can help you. So it will give you a good estimate of how much muscle mass you have, how much body fat you have, what is the status of the water in your body, are you hydrated, are you dehydrated, are you retaining more water. So these are the answers you can get when you run a body composition report. Second person who should get a body composition done is if you are planning on losing fat, right? So if you're looking to lose weight, you want to make sure you're losing the body fat, right? So if you, I'll give you another examples here. If you lose a lot of muscle mass, like on crash diets, you will lose the weight. If you have diarrhea and suddenly, you lose a lot of body water, you will lose weight, right? If you chop your arm off, you will still lose weight, right? So we want to look at healthy weight loss, we want to look at fat loss, right? So if you are interested in getting to an optimal weight by losing the body fat, make sure you are getting a body composition done. Third one is if you are somebody who is looking to build the muscle mass. So if you are someone who is getting feels weaker, you feel that, oh, I don't have enough stamina, I don't have enough endurance, I'm getting really tired easily, day to day activities just exhaust me. This could be sign that you have a low muscle mass and you need to build some muscle. As we all age, we start losing muscles naturally. And with every decade of your life, you will lose at least 10% of the muscle mass, right? So you want to make sure that you are building up the muscles. And that is why you should be getting a BIA done. Hydration is another factor where, if you are dehydrated, if your skin is extremely dry, if your eyes are dry, if you feel parched all the time, if you are not losing the weight, you could also be dehydrated. So checking for hydration is a great way, and your body composition can do that. And the fifth one is if you're somebody who's retaining water, right? So I look for different parameters. We can understand your water inside the cell and outside the cell when we run a body composition report, and that helps me give an estimate of how much water retention you have. And the sixth one is I can also understand how inflamed you are, right? So there are certain parameters like phase angle or which measures cellular health. So having a low cellular health means that you will have a lot of toxins in your system, and that will show that you have higher levels of inflammation, right? So again, I'm talking about body composition report for those who have just joined live. We are talking about what exactly it is, who should get it done, and I've also explained a little bit about skinny fat. So if you are watching this and if you haven't yet gotten a body composition report done, please get it done. It will really, really support your health journey. And if you are in Sarnia or the area surrounding Sarnia, please feel free to call us at Blue Water Nutrition or drop me a message, and I'll be more than happy to help you get your body composition report done. Right. So thank you for watching this. If you have any questions, you can post those below. And this is the second Wellness Wednesday of this year. I will be back again next week. So for next week's Wellness Wednesdays, I will be talking about, let me quickly check the topic. So, Jan 18th, we are talking about seven main reasons you are not losing weight even though you're eating clean, right? So, eating clean is the number one thing we all need to implement. But if you're doing everything in your power to eat clean, but you haven't lost the weight, then stay tuned for that video on Jan 18th at noon. And I will see you then. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.